Ugh. Chris, what's up? Doom Eternal thoughts? The game sucks. They just made it for dumbass, filthy casuals. Shit game. I refunded it. Once I got up to the dragon mission, just refunded that game. Not worth playing. Doom Eternal was so much better. But, oh, wait. You said Doom Eternal. I mixed up Dark Age. Dark Ages sucks. Doom Eternal's great. Oh. All right. Which music is worse, Taylor Swift or Nickelback? I'd say Taylor Swift. Nickelback's pretty bad, but Nickelback, you can kind of just ignore it. Like it's so mild that it's like if it's in the background, you don't even hear it if you tune it out. But Taylor Swift, it's like, oof. Fucking cold down here still. You got back today too? Sweet. Shoulder's a lot better. It's healing pretty quickly. I've just been doing some internal and external rotation exercises and also just stretching, loosening it up. So yeah, it's a lot better already. No, I'd never go to the Diamond Gym. I'm not a fucking retard. Yeah. Um you have to be a pathetic clout chasing retard to work out at that gym and give those idiots any amount of attention. Just fucking retarded. Like, buddy, they don't let you drink water. Like, that's not a gym. It's a sexual fetish where people like being yelled at and humiliated.
Hi VG, what would the world be like if Muslims took it over?
Kind of an intolerable fascist shithole. Like, yeah, Afghanistan. Only some places would be colder and snowier. Thanks for the donation, Dodo. Are you on testosterone and trenbolone or just trenbolone and enthate? I'm on testosterone, boldenone, trenbolone, and I just added in masteron. And I'm on trenbolone and enthate. Are you cold because you have too little body fat on you? That might be part of it. I'm also eating very low calories, but it is actually fucking cold down here. Like, it is much colder in the basement than upstairs. This is a pretty cold basement. And Isaac also likes to turn the AC up really high, which also makes it colder down here. Oh yeah, I'm on growth hormone too. I'm taking 5.5 IUs on training days. It looks like there's still some growth hormone trickling in, at least in Canada. The supplier I get it from, they were out for a few weeks, and they just had a big kit on sale today, so I bought that. 270 IUs for $300. What's funny is they had a normal size kit, 110 IU, on sale yesterday, but then when I tried to check it out, they were out of stock. So I'm assuming what they're doing is they're literally having a guy go to China and just bypass like customs inspection, but like he can only fit so much in a briefcase or something. So there's just a little bit trickling in. Where is my weight belt? There it is. How do you avoid scams with GH? You get it tested, and you find out what the reliable suppliers are. Growth hormone is very rarely ever scammed anymore. Very rarely. Like, if you look at a lot of forums, you practically never hear anybody getting scammed with GH. What you will find is certain suppliers, like, it's made differently with different suppliers. Some suppliers, they don't add mannitol to it. So you'll find some people reporting more water retention from it due to that. And certain suppliers also just aren't as good as making it, so they'll have like a higher dimer count, which is also associated with some side effects. But it's rarely ever scammed. Used to be scammed a lot, like in the early 2000s, especially. But yeah, now pretty much all the GH you can find is actual GH. Ugh. Feeling good and strong today. Half a year ago, I asked you what percentage of people are retarded. You said 40%. Has your highly qualified estimate increased since then? No, I'd say I'm about right. Yeah, I'd say that's roughly accurate. Just gonna chalk up my hands. I think my skin's gotten darker from being out in the sun more. Fair enough. Personally, I think it's probably more like 70. I mean, it depends on what you mean by retarded. If you mean just dumb in general, then yeah, you know, a lot of dumbasses. Whole lot of dumbasses. No, I'm not on MT2. Yeah, it's just natural melanin production. You know what I've found? On the Tren, I can start a set faster. My recovery between sets is definitely faster. All right. Dumb enough to suck the life out of you by interacting with them. Yeah, I'd say yeah, you'd probably be around 70%. What's up with you, my ninja? Not much, man. Just making gains. Have you experienced the trend cough? Nope. Anxiety? Nope. Excessive perspiration. Nope. Or sleepless nights. Trends actually improved my sleep. I can practically sleep on command now on Tren. So literally every side effect that people say is common with Tren, it's the opposite with me. I sleep better, I have a better mood, happier, more calm, no anxiety. So no. They say Tren is worse than it is to gatekeep the GANS and keep us small. It's a conspiracy. I doubt it. Seriously doubt it. But at least for me, haven't had any like noticeable side effects from it. Like it might affect my blood work negatively and stuff like that, but as far as the common side effects that people have issues with, no. Oh.
Is it true that you hopped on Trenbolone? If it is, I don't blame you. Because fat doesn't lift the weight. Trenbolone do. Slow cut is the way. You maybe stop fainting doing a rep on OHP.
Well, that's good. Hopefully that helps. Thanks for the donation, dude. People don't like Argentina because they support Israel. Yeah. Stupid. Nope. I don't watch the World Cup. I don't watch any sports. They're just kind of lame and stupid. My weight's really fluctuating. Um, This morning I had a super, super low weigh-in. It was just 220. The day before it was 224. A few days before that it was 227. So I'm just in a very, very steep caloric deficit. So like I'm losing body fat, but the actual weight on the scale kind of fluctuates a fair bit. Like if I were to have a bowl of rice, I'd probably get to like 230. I mean, like the next day, I'm just on very low calories, and you know that just makes you kind of lighter than you really are if you were to eat normally. Yeah, pro-Palestine supporters are just like the scum of the earth. Is there a way to get prescribed test in Canada to a test-only cycle, then cruise on lower doses? I don't really understand the question. It's a medication, so yeah, you can get prescribed it. They're not going to give you enough vials to like do performance enhancing doses. They're going to know you're taking too much. I also don't know why you care about getting a doctor's prescription. One, I don't know why you want to waste your time and money. Two, you can order as much as you want if you just get it black market. It's the same exact drug. And three, steroids are legal in Canada. There's nothing in the criminal code that allows them to prosecute you for buying, using, or possessing it for personal use. So why would you spend more money for the same drug and have like some dickhead doctor tell you what to do?
Sup Richard, people are reporting Connor Murphy is dead. Sounds like drowning. I'd if you've seen this.
The fuck? $22 million baht. Okay, that's Thailand. So that girlfriend stated she did not know the cause while the homeowner is shocked. Dude, what the fuck? That sounds like Connor Murphy. Uh, he's not been mentally well for a long time. Maybe ever. Like, he was always weird. But he really fucking lost it after he tried ayahuasca. He went into a full drug-induced psychosis, and he's never been normal. Like, normal for him since then. That is a crazy story. He just drowned himself in a lake. Well, I can't say I'm surprised. He had another weird rage freakout rampage a while back, like a couple years ago, right? That is nuts. So if that's Connor, they don't mention him by name, but I wouldn't be surprised. That sounds exactly like something he's done before. Thanks for the donation, dude. Oh, his name's at the bottom of the article. Let me take a look. Oh yeah, Connor Murphy, 32. What the fuck? No wounds or sign of assault were found. Well, I guess that's that for Connor Murphy. Yeah, I'd recommend just not doing drugs if you're stupid. I think that's one of the reasons why he went nuts. Some of the shit he was saying after his ayahuasca trip, like any intelligent person would be able to rationalize it as like, okay, these are just silly ideas that I came up with on a drug trip. But he really took it to heart. Like I kind of understand where he's coming from. Like I've done my fair share of mushrooms. And some of the stuff he was talking about with the ayahuasca trip where he realized like life is meaningless and stuff and it's all a game. That is true to an extent. Like our life is pointless and it is basically just a game, but like you can benefit from living, right? So if you're dead, you can't benefit from anything, but if you're living, you can benefit from playing the game of life. So even if you believe that, it's not really going to motivate you to just like kill yourself or like completely destroy your life. So yeah, I think he's just one of those people who should have never done psychedelic drugs, period. That's pretty fucking crazy though. Just jumped in a lake and drowned himself. What the fuck?
What Rita dose are you on? I just restarted after doing transcranial magnetic stimulation for the depression. TMS seems to be working for me.
That's really good, dude. Happy for you. Um, I'm on 4 milligrams a week, and I split the dose up Monday and Friday. So I take 2 milligrams Monday and then 2 milligrams Friday. I'm on that dose not because I need that high of a dose for appetite suppression, but it's some of the other benefits, particularly with how it benefits my joints. The higher doses of Retta seem to really help with my knees. My knees have been feeling amazing since I've been on the higher dose of Retta. So, like, I get really strong appetite suppression from it. So obviously, at some point, I'm gonna have to lower the dose. But yeah, the GLP-1s seem to have a direct benefit on like joint pain. Thanks for the donation, though, dude. Hope the TMS thing goes well for you. All right. We'll see if we can do a pull down with both arms at the same time. There's a petition at St. John's University to declare Miss Rachel as a national security threat so she can be under investigation. She's an anti-Semitic bitch. I don't know if you can put her under investigation for something. Given how big of a name she is, it wouldn't surprise me if Qatar is directly giving her money. If there's legitimate suspicion of that, then yeah, it would make sense to put her under investigation. But Qatar is well known for giving those sorts of people money. Yeah, it just about works. Gotta use more weight though. Mike Tyson was a grown-ass man with 3 kids and a wife and a house at 13. I don't think he was doing that young. Definitely not at 13. I'm 52 kilograms, 174 centimeters tall, 7% body fat, thin as fuck. How much time to reach 75 kilos with 12% body fat? There's no way to answer that question, dude. If you have Ronnie Coleman genetics and you take steroids, maybe a couple weeks. If not, probably take longer. I can't tell you how long it will take you to gain a certain amount of muscle. Ass is lifting off the bench. I don't know if orienting it differently. I've really got to get a lat pull down machine. That's further out. I don't know. Yeah, I'm lifting off too much. I'll just do single arm. Sad for Connor Murphy. He was a cool dude deep down, I think, just mentally unwell. Everyone makes their choices, dude. He lived the way he wanted to live. I wouldn't really feel bad about it. At the end of the day, we all die. It's not like things would have turned out any differently. We're already dead. We just don't know it. So, he had the luxury of being able to live however he wanted. He had enough money to travel the world, do whatever he wanted, and, he decided to take some drugs that made him kind of go nuts, and now he's dead. But again, he would have died eventually anyway, so. Yeah, in the case of animals, their agency is robbed from them. So we care about things like freedom. Look, Connor had the freedom to do whatever he wanted. He also had a big support group for his mental issues. It's like his parents cared about him, his friends cared about him. Look, they're like, I talked to the guy, and like I can see some of the way he thinks. It's not like he was totally out of it where he didn't know. He was changed from the psychedelics, and he was definitely playing into some of the like concerns people had. So he just didn't want help, and if he doesn't want help, like again, that's his decision. It's not like Daniel Larson where he's just like completely fucked, like full on autistic retard. Just noticed my mic volume was a little low. You should do martial art reviews. What the hell would that even look like or mean? I don't even know. Like, I don't even know how to go about doing that. Ugh. Uh, Connor was weird. He might have, like, who knows? He might have had, like, high functioning autism or something, or Asperger's, like, whatever. He was definitely weird, and I think that's why he probably wanted to do ayahuasca, because he heard it, like, can heal your mind or something. That's why a lot of people do it. So he might have been dealing with some personal issues and mental health issues, and that's why he tried ayahuasca. Like, that's why I tried mushrooms. So, just didn't work out for him. Um, I don't know if there's any research on this, but I've just noticed anecdotally the people who go nuts from these strong psychedelics, there's a higher proportion of people who go nuts from ayahuasca for whatever reason. You occasionally hear it with mushrooms, but ayahuasca, I've seen way more people go nuts. So I just stay away from it. Like, if like mushrooms aren't risk free, but they do seem safer than ayahuasca, where I've just seen fewer people get long-term psychosis from it. I don't think he's dead. Well, I don't know. The article said they literally found his body. So latest Connor Murphy reel. Let me see. $2 months ago. Tony Huge, rip Connor Murphy. No, according to Tony Huge, Connor Murphy's dead. So Tony Huge literally just put out a video 2 hours ago saying he died. So yeah, he's dead. I'll react to it later on stream. Uh, the fuck? God damn it. Wish I could set this up wirelessly. No, Connor Murphy wasn't vegan. He was doing the vegan diet for a little bit. I knew he wasn't gonna really stay vegan or take it seriously. Like, he was just mentally kind of fucked, so I knew he was gonna quit. Tony Huge made a video on Connor. Yeah, Tony Huge made a video on Connor. I'm gonna react to that later on stream. He might know a little bit more about what happened, but apparently he just went like nuts, destroyed some apartment or condo, and then drowned himself in a lake. Yeah, I'm gonna stream later. Alrighty. Oh, let me see if my shoulder can handle it. Might just want to go light. Yeah, apparently Connor jumped in a lake and drowned himself. far as I know, he could swim. So I don't know exactly what he did. Kind of weird.
What's your opinion on the GTA 6 controversy going on right now? There's a lot of outrage about the physical edition not containing a disc. It's basically discs versus digital people. I like discs personally because I feel like I own something. What's your take?
You don't own anything if you own a disc. The issue is digital rights management. So if you buy a game from like GOG for PC, they have no DRM on their entire store. So if you want, you can download whatever game you want and then burn it to a disk for a backup or something. But the issue is digital rights management. So if you have a disc and there's DRM on the disc, you don't own it. You don't own it. Same with if you buy it digitally. So if there's DRM, then again, that creates an issue with ownership. And there's kind of inherent DRM with consoles because you can only play the game on that console. And like again, once the console breaks, it's not like you can play it on PC or whatever. You also can't make any backups. Like discs do break, they do degenerate. So do you own it? Like if it can just break and never work again, even though it's digital media, it's a disc, but it is digital. So you can't copy the disc and then play it for a backup. So the fundamental issue is DRM, not whether it's a disc or not. And discs are just fucking stupid. I'm assuming the reason they didn't put it on a disc is because one, the file size is just going to be too large, and two, that game is probably going to need so many like constant updates. Like it's kind of stupid having it on a disc. Anyway, like a lot of games, I mean, they're practically unplayable without the day one patch. So this is just dumb console baby horseshit. I've been playing on PC since high school, and I haven't used any discs since high school. So it's just a bunch of dumb console babies complaining about horseshit. Thanks for the donation, though, dude. On top of that, there's also like a market incentive to make sure people have access to the games they buy digitally. Like, if people started releasing games and then after a while they just revoke the license, people wouldn't bother buying consoles anymore or supporting certain companies making games. Ubisoft did that with The Crew. If you had bought The Crew, which is a racing game, on a PlayStation or Xbox or whatever, and you got the physical disc, you literally can't play it, even though you have the disc, because it has DRM, and it has to log into the online server for it to run. So, like, the disc is meaningless. It's just the DRM that's the problem. And again, there's a reason why Ubisoft is going broke. They do stupid shit like that. So like I don't see what the market incentive is to have people buy games digitally and then revoke the license. It doesn't make anybody any money. Uh, so it's just dumbass console idiots again. Like they're just stupid.
Here's the thing though. I like collecting games. I enjoy the box and the cover art and the disc because I have a collection of games. If it's digital it takes that aspect out of it. Also, why charge $100 for digital? Terry's no box or disc or map, WTF.
Buddy, it's a big game that's expensive to fucking make. Didn't they literally invest like over $1 billion in making GTA 6? And then you're wondering why it's $100? So, like, yeah, if you buy something that has more value and has more investment in it, it's going to cost more. That's why, like, a Ferrari costs more than, like, a fucking little shitty Honda Civic. So, yeah, it's a bigger game, it's going to cost more. And yeah, like I don't know if you like having a big stack of like bullshit that takes up space in your house for no reason, like that's your thing, but I I I hate discs. Like again, they do nothing but take up space. They break, they scratch, they rot over time, and you also have to get up off your ass and change the stupid fucking disc. And the disc reader also breaks. Like that's a moving part that moves at high speed, and those will inevitably break over time. So like it's just fucking retarded versus just having something on NVMe storage. I've never had an NVMe hard drive fail on me. Whereas I've had plenty of like disk readers break. Thanks for the donation though, dude. But yeah, discs are just fucking stupid. Oh. We call them French fries here. Chips are crisps here. But no, I haven't had any French fries since I was in Australia. Well, again, yeah, on PC you can torrent games. Like, all these people saying, oh, but you'll never own it, da da da. Okay, great. Then just get a PC and get an unlicensed version because, again, the fundamental issue is DRM. So you can either buy games on something like Good Old Games where they don't have DRM, or you can just get a unlicensed version through a torrent. So these console players, they don't like, they're just stupid. Consoles are for dumb people. Why did Frankie used to try to act? I don't know, man. I guess he just had an idea of being a famous actor or something. He is really not very smart. Very dumb guy.
Have you ever fucked a silicone ass? If so, how was it? I am single and horny and women are cunts. I want a realistic sex doll but I don't have money. What kind of silicone butt cheeks do you recommend?
I have never used a silicone butt, so couldn't recommend you anything. Thanks for the donation, though, retarded beta loser. Male sex toys just seem really unappealing to me. One, they don't look comfortable. And you have to fucking clean them. And, my hand works well enough and it's, like, convenient, so never had an interest in using, any of those male sex toys. Huh. Oh, I see. Thought that might have broken. Yeah, it also just looks fucking creepy to me. They don't look appealing, like it's like weird fake ass or vagina or something. Uh-oh. Getting shit music again. I've never used Anadrol. Um, my supplier had some injectable Anadrol for a while. I was thinking of using it, but just decided not to, just because it's an oral. Didn't really need it. You ever had any injuries in the past year? Plenty. I strained both my pec tendons. That was while training to bench 410 pounds. That was really bad. That took a long time to recover. I'm still kind of recovering from it, actually. My pec tendons are pretty sensitive still. I've been dealing with some like bicep tendonitis lately. My right arm's a lot better now, so I'm doing stuff to help it heal. I've had knee problems since high school because I had all those surgeries. I completely tore my adductor longus on my left leg. It's completely detached. How did you manage? You just work through it. Simple as that. Yeah, and I just recently hurt my shoulder. I don't know exactly what I did, but yeah. It's a lot better, though, just after a couple days. Just doing some rehab exercises, moving it around, stretching. Roids or GH influence injury recovery positively. Yeah, you heal way faster. Um, my adductor actually like just wasn't really getting better until I started using test and growth hormone. That massively helped. I've tried BPC 157. Um, I don't think it's really as strong as TB 500. It works through a different mechanism. I've used it to help heal the quad tendon right at the patellar. Like, it works by reducing inflammation and triggering angiogenesis, so I think it works on a larger time frame. But after a few months, the tendons in my quads did get better. TB 500 seems to be a lot more potent and work faster. I've been on TB 500 for the last 20 days, and I've definitely noticed my elbows have gotten way better. I had a lot of inflammation in the elbow tendons. Now my elbows feel almost completely fine. The right one's still bugging me a bit, but I can fully straighten my arm without any pain, whereas I couldn't do that before. Any negatives of creatine? Nope. The only thing people sometimes have is just makes their stomach a little upset, but that's it. I'm looking smaller, am I? That's interesting. Peptides are nowhere near as effective as testosterone. It's the most retarded dumb shit I've ever heard in my life. Thank you. It's like saying water isn't nearly as effective as, I don't know, Tylenol. Like, effective at what? They do different things. You take them for different reasons. It's fucking stupid. There's no need for oral steroids. It will temporarily lower good HDL. All steroids, injectable or otherwise, lower HDL. You don't need orals. Yeah, you don't need anything. I don't know what you consider a need basis. Isn't taking peptides cheating since it speeds recovery faster than it would naturally? So is sleeping more. So's reducing stress, not having to work a normal fucking job. Cheating at what? Like, I'm sorry, are there rules to life? Like, is there something that says if you want to live without cheating, you can't take this? Like, real life isn't a fucking sport with rules. You can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't know what the fuck you mean by cheating, idiot. Oh my fucking god, dude. The fucking comments about my fucking legs and calves. Oh, just fucking irritating. Dear god, dude. there anything that stimulates appetite? Any growth hormone secretagogue is going to stimulate appetite because they affect ghrelin. Steroids generally increase appetite, but boldenone and anadrol are pretty well known for having an appetite increasing effect. Marijuana and marijuana extracts tend to increase appetite. So there's a bunch of stuff that stimulates appetite. Eh. Fuck. I don't think I'll have to diet for much longer. Probably another week or two.
Hi VG, thoughts on the current state of our species?
We're still retarded. Thanks for the donation, Dodo. Fuck. That's pretty fucking annoying. Fucking bar rolls. Jeez, that's so stupid. Fucking horseshit. This down. Is that still gonna roll? It's not quite as bad. Natural lifters work much harder than people on gear. They don't. You literally can't do as much training if you're not on steroids. We don't take the easy way out. Yeah, you work out less because you can't train as much because you're not on steroids. I admit I'm jealous of Richard's gains. It's really not fair how he obtains them, though. You can take steroids if you want. You're just a fucking pussy. It's not like I'm the only one who can get steroids. Yeah, my back is still a little weird. I might just start these from the pins. It's really weird how YouTube recommends the most garbage, annoying, dog shit fucking music imaginable sometimes. Son of a bitch. What's the point of being that big if you can't fight? What's the point of being that small if you're that stupid? Oh. Fucking dumbass. You can't even fight. Who cares about your big muscles? You'd lose in a fight. Okay, that's nice. You've really proven to the internet how tough you are, I guess. I'm ashamed. I had a friend who was a hater and said he could beat you in a fight, and the guy was like 420 pounds at 5'9". Um, Maybe if he caught me sleeping and he like rolled onto me.
I bet with pythons as sick as yours you could fight a crocodile VG.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't latch onto me in the water, I think I could take on a crocodile. Thanks for the donation, Dodo. Can you beat a gorilla? Maybe in checkers. Oh. 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 Ah. Something weird just happened. Yeah, something really weird just happened. I don't think it's a hernia. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to end the stream. That's weird. I didn't feel anything lifting, but when I stood up, it just suddenly hurt. I don't know if something happened. Maybe it's just a cramp. I'm not sure. It feels like it's inside, not like on the surface. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. I'm just gonna end the stream here. I'll do some of the other work later if I can. But yeah, my stomach's hurting, not feeling great. It feels like it's on the inside, not like something it didn't feel like anything ripped. And I didn't feel anything when I was lifting. I stood up and I moved, and then I felt something. So I don't know. All right, that'll be it. I think Dodo donated something.
Now, no man could ever bet a gorilla, they are way too strong.
Yeah, that's true. Thanks for the donation, Dodo. Gorillas are big and strong. Oh, it's feeling a bit better. Just standing up. Kind of feels like a cramp. I don't think it's a hernia or anything. Yeah, you know what? I think it was just a muscle cramp. Yeah, it could also be trapped gas. I have had pains similar to this. Yeah, I think it is actually trapped gas. I'm trying to like fart, but it like hurts in my stomach. I don't know, we'll see. I'll just I won't risk it and I'll just take it easy for a bit and then I'll finish up some of my other training later. I don't think it's a hernia though. Yeah, it's my belly button. I think my belly button's the same. Let me move closer here just so I can see the monitor. I don't feel any lump, like a hernia lump. It's probably just some like weird cramp. It's already feeling better. Yeah, you know what? I'll keep working out. I'm fine. I'm just gonna take a piss. I'll be right back. All right. I'm back. I think I can keep doing this. I don't think that had anything to do with the hernia. I think it was just a weird muscle cramp or something. Yeah, because now it feels totally normal and fine. Just do like another set or two. Oh. Shrek gas. I don't know if it's that bad. Eh. Oh, is that a ball? Gum Gum, get your ball. Yeah, that's your ball, Gum Gum. It's a good Gum Gum. I don't know who Keenan Malloy is. I don't know who Hampton from Hybrid Calisthenics is. Yeah, I feel fine. It's one of those things. Also, if it's gas, tightness of the belt might make it more likely. Yeah. Hey, Gum Gum. Want to say hello to everybody? Come here, Gum Gum. Oh, yes. Look at this big cat. Look how big he is. Do you see how big he is? Do you guys see how big? He's really big. Look how big and handsome. Oh, he is so big. That's a nice big kitty. Oh my goodness. How many do I usually put? Might not have to take that off now, actually. Um, I should get another chain. I don't know if I have an extra carabiner. I think that's far enough away. I feel like I have to fart, but it won't come out. Which Sand would you prefer to be, all things canon considered? Well, Vegeta was my favorite character. Like, if I could have Brawly's body and genetics, I think I'd rather be Brawly. Like the Dragon Ball Super Brawly, not the retarded, like, original design that just looked like shit. But I thought Brawly in Dragon Ball Super, like, he had the best physique, and he was just the strongest. So if I could have my mind in his body, that'd be great. Ugh. That is so weird. It's hard setting this up so that you can like see my back. There we go. Dude, I wish sensu beans existed. Sensu beans would be so fucking dope. You ever read Manhwa the Breaker? No, haven't heard of it. Who wins Gon versus Aspinall 2? Well, I don't think the guy who is a little bitch and faked having an eye injury is going to win, so I'll go with Gon. Gon was piecing him up the entire round. Like, the entire fight. Just playing with him like a fucking toy. Gon's no fucking joke. Nah, Vegeta's my favorite character. Piccolo's probably my second favorite, but Vegeta is my favorite. The thing that I really like about Vegeta is, like, he just became Super Saiyan because he wanted it bad enough. Like, he just willed himself and just through sheer hard work and effort became Super Saiyan. And he was like, fuck it, I'll die for this shit. Isn't it more accurate to say Vegeta became Super Saiyan because of self-hatred? You have to have a hatred for weakness to get strong. If you don't, then like you're just not going to lift heavy weights and put yourself through that. Favorite Dragon Ball Super arc? They're all shit. Dragon Ball Super is just pure unwatchable garbage. Couldn't watch a single episode of that trash. Only the movies were good. And it also just irritated the ever-living fuck out of me how they did that horseshit to Vic Magnogna. Like some dumb bitch made up fucking like just the most ridiculous horseshit. And then they like, it's like, fuck you. Just so retarded. The chick who accused him of like sexual assault because he hugged her is like a fat ugly bitch. Some fat ugly bitch said he hugged me weird, and then like they kicked him out. So just that really put the nail in the coffin for me giving two fucking shits about Dragon Ball. The way they treated Vic. I think they also made like weird decisions because the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie came out. It seems like it was supposed to be canon. And Broly had like a green energy to him. So I thought like maybe they would have a Super Saiyan form that uses like some kind of green energy, but like that they didn't do anything like that. I thought that was also kind of a weird decision.
Did you hear the douchebag Jackson Hinkle was in Iran chanting down with the USA to a large Iranian crowd? He should be charged with treason and never allowed to return.
Yeah. They shouldn't let him back in. So I can guarantee you he'd find a newfound love for America if he wasn't allowed back in. So if that guy loves other countries and hates America so much, well, you can just stay the fuck out then. Especially with like Trump in charge, where like rules don't really exist anymore. Why the fuck do they even let that guy back in? Thanks for the donation, nigga.
Why are women so stupid, VG?
I think it has something to do with her periods or something. Thanks for the donation, Dodo. Whatever happened to that drug that grows your muscle without exercise that Mike Israel talked about? Well, it's actually two drugs. Um, I think one targets follistatin and the other targets myostatin. Basically, they don't do jack shit. It seems like all they really do is make you retain water weight and give you high blood pressure. I'm pretty sure like two humans who have taken it have like just suddenly died. And roughly half the people who have been on those drugs during human trials pulled out of the study because they couldn't tolerate the side effects. So that just seems like it massively elevates blood pressure, if I had to guess. Because usually with something like that, it's just really high blood pressure. Like, there's not really any good reason to think targeting follistatin and myostatin would even build muscle. I don't know why it's so fucking taboo, but we already have drugs that are very good at building muscle. They're called fucking steroids. So, I think it's just because of like weird political and societal things where steroids are like a big no-no. And the fact that like testosterone is still a Scheduled 3 drug for whatever fucking reason. That's why a lot of companies don't want to invest in more steroid research. But what I see happening is they're going to end up taking a bunch of steroids off the Schedule 3 list, and they're probably just going to develop new steroids. They kind of already are doing it. They're coming out with deuterated testosterone, which is testosterone that's resistant to aromatization. But if they're so concerned with people losing muscle mass on GLP-1 drugs, one, you can just lift weights. Like, these fat asses can just work out. And two, like, you can take steroids. It's just so fucking stupid. Like, as if taking steroids is more dangerous than being, like, fucking fat and losing muscle from a GLP-1. Like, it's so dumb. Glad that stomach thing wasn't anything serious. That felt really weird, and it hurt in a really strange way. Yeah, it was probably just gas. I'm kind of slipping out some farts while I'm doing the rows. Oh yeah, dude, the double standards in society are just fucking outrageous. Um, you're allowed to have the agency to drink, smoke, eat like a fucking retard, become a fat ass. But if you want to get big and strong, uh-oh, steroids are a little dangerous. You could get a little bit too muscular. Like, it's just stupid. Society is just set up to make you fail and be a fucking fat, retarded loser. That's all it is. So, rules are for fools. Save your stupid rules for some fools who need some schooling. Especially in Canada where it's fucking legal, I'm kind of surprised more people don't just do steroids. Yeah, that follistatin and myostatin drug they were working on. The thing with follistatin and myostatin is it only really seems to have an effect during gestation. So it allows whatever animal that has that gene to just have more muscle cells during gestation. That's why like those Belgian blue cows are so huge. And like whippets can have it too, where they grow like an insane amount of muscle. But if you incorporate like or affect those genes when you're an adult, it doesn't. There's not really any reason to think it would do much, if anything. And there's probably a number of mechanisms your body has to prevent you from growing too much too quickly. Like it's not just myostatin and follistatin.
It's so refreshing to see the right wing come together to shit on Sneeko on Twitter. Alex Jones, Elon Musk, the PBD podcast, Arden Ross, Nick Fuentes and all the groypers all came together to disavow him, saying the whole world will become Muslim.
That's funny. That's good. Yeah. Um Sneeko is kind of like a retarded dimwit. And the only reason he did the whole Muslim thing is because he was a big Andrew Tate fan. Once that whole Muslim thing backfires on him, guess what's going to happen? He's going to say, "Oh, I found Christ. La di da." And then he's going to stay far the fuck away from all the Muslim friends he made because he knows they're going to want to kill him. And you will never see him ever go to a Muslim country ever again because he knows they'd kill him. Like, it's funny how the guy who, like, was preaching about freedom of thought and not being a bot in the Matrix literally joined a religion that does not allow you to have any free thought or question it. Like, the guy's a fucking joke. I don't even know what the appeal of any of that fucking horseshit is anyway. Like, Jesus, Muhammad, Allah, none of this shit's gonna make you fucking jacked or make you any money or get you any pussy. So who the fuck cares? Just a bunch of fucking bullshit for normie retards. Like, rather than going to church or the mosque and praying like a little bitch, why don't you just lift some fucking weights and take steroids? Oh. Ugh. Yeah, the farts are slipping out. That had to have been just gas. That's a huge relief. I was really worried at first that it was like a hernia, because that would suck. I'd have to have surgery and have to recover from that and crap. Ugh. Ugh. What did I eat today? I had a protein shake and 3 apples. And then after this workout, I'm going to have a protein shake. And then for dinner, I'm going to have a block of tofu with some broccoli and tomatoes. I'm eating practically nothing. It's only just enough to give me the energy to train and, put on some muscle still. Oh.
At the Predator 1997, what's wrong with Obsession VG?
I don't know. I haven't seen the movie. I've heard mixed things. Some people say it's great. Some people say it's boring. So I don't know. We'll probably end up watching it. But I don't really know anything about that movie. There we go. Thanks for the donation, though, Dodo. Yeah, it's funny how everyone's getting fed up with the Muslim invasion. Now Sneeko's getting disowned by all the conservatives. What a fucking tool bag. This is a little hard on my shoulder right now. So I'm only gonna fuck around with 315 and just do some really high reps. Would I rather be stuck working out with Saladino or Blaha? I'd rather work out with Saladino. Blaha is like gross as shit. I don't want to see his like weird old wrinkly taint every time he fucking benches or does anything. That is someone who is just like so fucking retarded. It's unbelievable. Like he makes his content literally unwatchable. And it's also so easy to fuck with him too. Like trolls bait him all the fucking time into saying the stupidest fucking shit. Like he is so dumb. And he's gotten dumber. Like I swear his brain is like fucking deteriorated. No, I'm pretty sure Goku's in his 30s. Because Gohan is. He is like well past college age. So Goku would have had Gohan around when he was like 19 or 20. And if Gohan's like around 20 or 22 years old now, that would put Goku like in his 40s.
Sneeko is probably crashing out right to after Egypt lost to Argentina in the World Cup. His new LARP is to pretend to be a soccer fan and support all the Muslim countries, when not long ago he said you're a loser if you watch sports.
Yeah. It's all just a grift with these people. He doesn't really have any personality of his own, so he tries to he just tries to emulate things. So he's a brain dead fucking loser who can't really think for himself. Thanks for the donation, nigga. It's pretty hilarious that for a few years Blaha said he was gonna bench 405, and then he started banning people in chat when they started mentioning that I benched 405. And then his cope was I'm on steroids, even though I did it naturally. Oh, Blaha has a tiny wiener. The one of the girls he was with said so. He also likes getting pegged. That's confirmed. Ugh. Where did I get the pulley attachment for the pull-up bar? Just on Amazon. You can even make those yourself. You can just go to Home Depot. But I got that from Amazon.
I was gang raped by Pokimane and Emeru back in 2015. You believe me, right VG? I need all the support I can get right now.
Well, that does sound like something they'd do. Thanks for the donation, poopity doop. Fucking lying cunts. Ugh. I'm gonna warm up very slowly because I've had issues with my right bicep and I don't want to aggravate it and I want it to keep healing. Yes, Connor Murphy's dead. shoulder's bugging me doing this. Google says it, then it must be true. Yeah, Google, the police, literally all of his friends and family. So, yeah, I'd say that's confirmed death. It's retarded. I don't care about the YouTube channel Vegan Deterioration. Why would I care? Why are you asking me about that? Yes, we all know Connor Murphy died. You don't have to tell us. I don't know what Scare Theater's been up to. What the hell are you people even arguing about? Arm circumference. Last I measured, it was like 9 and like I think almost 3/4, something like that, or 19 and like 3/4. What's a good game to play? Cause 007 sucked. Oh, it's bad. If I wasn't streaming it and I couldn't make jokes about the game while streaming, I would have refunded it. That is a horrible, horrible, awful, dog shit fucking game. Um, I don't know if you're into racing games, but Forza Horizon 6 or 7, which one is it now? The new Forza Horizon, whatever it is. Let me look it up on my Steam. Forza Horizon 6. That's a good open world racing game, and it works really well with a steering wheel, even if you have a direct drive wheel. So they actually gave it good wheel support this time. Um, you would definitely like BeamNG Drive. So it's not out on console yet. It's going to have a PS5 release, but if you have a PC, I know you definitely really like BeamNG Drive. And you don't need a racing wheel to play with that, but I'd highly recommend one. What else has been like Resident Evil 9 was amazing. That was a great game. I don't know if you've played that yet. Space Marine 2 came out fairly recently. That was a really good game. I don't know if you've played that one, but it's worth it. So I've had a lot of problems doing hammer curls in particular. We'll see if my arm is good enough. This isn't really bugging me so far. I think I can handle that. Yeah, we already know Connor Murphy died. Sounds like he did drugs again, went completely apeshit, and then killed himself by drowning in a lake. You know, the usual. Yeah, that is bothering me still. I'm gonna lower the weight. It's better, but not good enough where I want to aggravate it more. We'll just get some blood flow into the area, not trigger the injury more. Any games or movies you're excited for? As far as movies, Werewolf, that looks really good. I still haven't seen the new Mortal Kombat movie. I want to watch that. And as far as games, Wolverine, Marvel's Wolverine looks really good. Um, Resident Evil Code Veronica looks good. Gears of War 5 or Gears of War E-Day looks really good. Onimusha. They're definitely going to come out with RE10. That should be really good. It looks like Chris and Leon are going to team up. So it should be more of a RE4 style Resident Evil game. Best exercise for bigger traps, in your opinion? Wide grip barbell shrugs would be the best. Usually, when people do barbell shrugs, they hold it like basically shoulder width apart. One of the functions of the trap is bringing your shoulder in towards your body. So if you're just going up, you're not getting the full function of the trap, and a wider grip also aligns better with the muscle fibers in the trap. So if you have a wide grip, you're pulling it in and up, and you're better activating the trap. I've gotten pretty juicy traps at this point. So even before I was on gear, like my traps were pretty big, but the steroids really fucking blew up my traps. But I still had really good trap development naturally. No, I haven't seen the Obsession trailer. All right, I'm just gonna work forearms tomorrow. That's enough for biceps. Haven't really been able to train them that well for a little bit because of the bicep injury, but still juicy. All right. Best exercise for pecs, in your opinion? Just flat pressing. Flat, decline, incline. It's all good. Yeah, a lot of people have mixed... Seen a lot of mixed reviews on Obsession. All right. I'll be streaming later. I'll probably start streaming around 9, maybe 10 at the latest. But yeah, we'll cover the Connor Murphy shit, and then we'll probably play some games. Either just play some racing games or grind Battletoads a bit more. Yeah, so I'm doing a push-pull leg split. All right. So hope you had fun. Big thanks to everybody who donated on Streamlabs. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you all later.